Hello folks, and a very warm welcome to Love Audio, the YouTube channel where we also talk about, occasionally, ironing. I know, bit of a chore, but somebody's got to do it, hence the thumbnail title this evening, as you've just seen, probably if you've just joined us. That's what you saw earlier on, and that's absolutely what we're going to be doing tonight.
Love Audio!
So what I've got is a double picture for you on here. And let's take that off and then merge that into there. We should have the ironing cam and myself in this window here. So hopefully you can see everything that's going on. It's not really about that. It's about just hanging out and chatting to you guys as well. Please say hi in the comments, because then I can throw that up on the screen. That'll be really cool as well. And let's make sure that's coming up, which is brilliant. So look here, may not be visible, it says. Why is that? No idea. Something's going on there, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, we'll just muddle on through, right? And we're going to get some Epidemic sound music on for you, which is like this. Just on in the background. Hopefully that's not too loud for you. Turn it down at my end so I can just about hear it. Doesn't need to be mega loud at my end. But hopefully you guys can hear it nice and clearly. If it's too loud, of course, give me a shout, let me know, and I can turn it down for you. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Epidemic sound is the music of choice, and just playing a playlist for you while I get on with doing a whole pile of ironing. It's been some time since I wanted to do this because of, you know, all the things that have been going on and whatever else. Let me just raise that up slightly. Yeah, better. Cool. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I've actually got wardrobes to hang it up in now, so it doesn't have to be left all over the flat like it was previously, you know? So I'm really chuffed about that. I've got somewhere actually to hang stuff, which is great news. So what have y'all guys been up to? Have you been busy? Have you been doing stuff? Have you been going live? Have you not been going live? Why not? Have you had some challenges? Do you have any audio issues you want to talk about? Anything like that, drop it in the chat and I'll certainly get around to answering that really soon, okay? In the meantime, let's get our first shirt underway. Good stuff. As you can see, slightly different layout to the flat. You know, the background is slightly different because this has changed. If we look over there, you see that that's where my CD racks are. But I've got my dining room back. Look at that. Fantastic dining area. Beautiful. And hopefully the blinds for that window should be coming fairly soon, so that'll make that a bit more kind of less blowouty. You know, there'll be blinds there which I can open or shut, and then obviously eventually the drapes will arrive, you know. But over this side there's the door to the hallway, and then there's like a cabinet here with glasses in it and drinks cabinet and stuff. We've got the man cave sign, of course, on the step ladder, as you like to see, and I've put my hue lights up, the pink hue lights, which I can control from here if I want, so I can kind of change the color scheme into red or green or blue, back to pink again. There's also white on there as well, but I like to leave it like that, pink, and then we've got the contrasting blue ones over there in the corner. When it gets a bit darker, you'll see that, you know, which is pretty cool. So let me get on with this one. I was gonna, you know, earlier on I was going to buy fish and chips from this place down the road. Apparently it's a really, really good fish and chip shop, but you know what I did instead? I walked across the road, bought exactly the same kind of things, except I got a bassa fillet instead, which is beautiful, and cooked my own, cheaper than I would have bought it down the road. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I like to support the local you know, local shops and things like that, but I thought, well, you know, I'll buy and the good thing is, you know, the Basofillets came in packs of 2, right? So I've saved one, put it in the freezer, and the other one I can use, which I've just used, you know, with chips and some mushy peas. It's a really British thing to do. Sometimes up north they used to use, you know, put gravy on it as well. Fish chips, gravy, and mushy peas. What a combo! Definitely on. Absolutely, yeah. You tell him, girl. Pop out chat. Can we do that? Is that gonna work? There you go. Alright, that's better. Just make sure this works. Hi guys. Come and say hello. So like that. And that should 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 appear there, which it does. And then I can do that and it appears on the screen like that. Good. At least that's working. Alright. I'm here, it's okay, do not panic. Rich had no misconceptions, no preconceptions, no preconceived ideas that you'd be on anyway, sir. I know you're a busy chap, but it's good to see you anyway, alright. Fabulous. Okay, don't panic, Rich is in the house. Brilliant. So the long-running saga of the polls, Rich, continues. You know, I've got the new ones on order, should be here Friday. But the old ones weren't collected today as promised, so that's been rescheduled for Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. How's things with polls? You must have read my mind. So yeah, that's what's happening. So those are going to be picked up on Tuesday. And then, as I say, those new ones should arrive on Friday. Great. I've ordered a Lavalier microphone, which should arrive tomorrow, and I hope to be, fingers crossed, that it all arrives safely and stuff. I pay for it to be delivered on Sunday, so it should be all right. And then I'm going to be testing that on Monday night to see how we get on with moving around the room and stuff with a radio mic and see how it sounds through the desk. So that'll be an interesting stream. Hope you can join me for that. Look forward to it. Thanks, Rich. Don't forget tomorrow night, of course, looking forward to your little Latino and your salsa kind of show that you're going to be doing. Oh, also, the missing the missing hinges for the wardrobe doors arrive tomorrow as well. So yeah, if I'm brave enough, I'll be fitting those. Not on stream. Imagine that'd be a disaster if it went wrong, wouldn't it? Did you stay much longer on the fun house yesterday, Rich? I have to admit I had a couple more drinks after that. Stayed away till about 4 o'clock. But I've been a fan of dozing off like in between, like during today, on and off. You know, crazy. Trying to catch up on that all-needed, much-needed sleep. You know. About 10-15 minutes. Yeah, don't blame you. It was getting quite late, wasn't it? Did many more people come in? Normally about that time of the night, you know, people start to drift in, don't they? And I'm going, well, you know, guys, I'd love to stay, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. You have to realise that. Get in earlier. You know, help us Brits out, you know? Have I ironed that? Please. I don't know, it doesn't look like I've done that one. Try it. Oh, yeah, I think I've... You see, the last time I knocked that off, I damaged the carpet. I really don't want to do that in here. Yeah, I think that's done. So let's put that on a hanger. Good thing is that I've got more space the way I've laid it out here. You know, Rich, it's a lot better than it was. New 8 minutes. No, that was about it. Cool. So I didn't miss much then. That's good. You have this fear of missing out. You know, like, oh my god, if I'm going to leave it now, like, who's going to join? Who's going to, you know, come up with some great comments, all that kind of stuff. But can't be at everything, can you, you know? Of course, I've taken all the extension leads down to the other place, and of course, I needed one for the iron, so I've managed to plug it in under the desk, but the cord's really tight. So I've limited myself as to how much space I've got tonight. Don't have FOMO, you can't be everywhere all the time. No, you're right. You know, you're right. But it's always a good, atmosphere. You know, I like the banter, and you know, I like chatting to the guys that come into that particular environment. It's really good. Love the way that it's interactive as well. And you know, you've got like an issue, tech issue or something. There's always somebody on there that will help you with it. You know, really good. Like it. Like it a lot. $12. Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, it is. It is. And, you know, we're glad to have you as part of that community as well, Rich. It's really good. Glad you joined. It looks like quite a pile of ironing I've got down here. You can't see that's on the floor underneath the ironing board, but hopefully I should be able to motor through it if I keep going. You can keep me entertained and keep chatting. It's fine. If I run out of things to say, I'll slow down the ironing. I thought I'd come on nice and early as well, you know. Hopefully catch some of the Americans and they'll drop in, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I know Sarah's always keen to see the ironing man in progress. Wishing I felt a bit more up today though, just been in a kind of a funk. Rich got the funk. He got the funk, yeah, Rich got the funk. Yes, it comes to us all, doesn't it, you know? I think sometimes you can kind of, you know, burn yourself out a little bit without even realizing it. And then, you know, you feel a bit lethargic and you don't really want to do anything at all, you know? I have days like that. Not very often, but, you know. This is like last week is... yeah, just this last week has pissed me off with Boris. I know, and it's one of those things that if you were keen to get back to what you love doing, and then he puts the kibosh on it. But you know what? It's annoying because what you do is you think, okay, so I'll abide by the rules. Let me just turn that up a bit because it's a bit faint. There you go. You know, you abide by the rules, and then you see 20,000 football fans in the streets in London for the Scotland-England match, and you think, well, how is that justified when you can't even hold a place, you know, hold a civil partnership or a wedding for 60 people, you know, and you can't even have a dance floor. Nobody in that crowd was self-isolated or, you know, like social distance. And it just annoys me because, you know, us in the entertainment industry, we you know, we sacrifice an awful lot, and then to see that happen on TV, national TV and everything else, like, come on guys, just relax the rules and let us get on with it if that's going to be the case. We'll do our bit to stay socially distant. I'll tell you what I've got, Rich, and there was a house fire in Playmore. That's not nice. But no, what I've got for the DJ set is I've subscribed to a text service, right? It's a five-digit text service where people can send me requests through the night, so they don't have to come and be in my face. You know what I mean? They can stay at their table and whatever else and just send a message to me, and it flashes up on my phone or on my tablet. So you know, it's a subscription-based thing, but it's quite reasonable, and I thought it would be a great way to go with regards to trying to keep everybody safe, you know? Especially me, predominantly, because you don't know who's been vaccinated and who doesn't, you know? I suspended it obviously during lockdown, but I'm gonna relaunch that because I can never remember the 5-digit code, so I've got to write that down. The Fiery says, turns out it was next door to my parents' business. They almost burnt my parents' business down. That's not good at all. Wow. was on a local online newspaper. Yeah, I don't follow that, unfortunately, Rich. I'm not a particular fan of it. I know which one you mean, but I'm not enamored of that particular online rag, let's say. So I tend not to read it. A lot of the stuff sometimes is exaggerated beyond belief. So, but obviously that's quite a serious story. I get that. They have a tendency to try and sell copies and sell advertising. So, they do tend to blow things out of all proportion, really. Sometimes. Obviously not in that case, but generally. Yeah. Yeah, you read my mind. Tell you what, I should be able to do this. Stop the shirt, which I'm trying to iron. That's still, stay there. I'm gonna just move this. Tell you why, then I don't have to keep coming over here to do it, right? Take it off from here, gently. And then, if I turn it around, probably clamp it to the ironing board. Come on. I'll do that. Sorry. You guys did not want to see that. Hang on. Gonna straighten up that. Like that. Oh, send it out of your way and bring it in like that. Hopefully you can there you go. But there's always tomorrow. Reset tonight. Yeah, class tonight is a bit of a reset, like you say, Rich, and I like the idea of that. See what's going on. Cool. Alright, good. Nice. Put your comments up here now. That's really good. Just to prove we're live and it's hot. In fact, it is hot. I'm going to open the window. Oh, it's raining like hell. Get some water. Right back. Better? Ah, that is much better. Mucho better. Alright, let's get on. Let's get it on. Oh, did I tell you the so much else going on down here? Well, yeah. Did I tell you that the 10 LED strip lights had arrived for the office? So my friend Rich Hargrave is going to come with his huge great step ladder because it's a really tall ceiling. It's going to help me fit those next few days. And then we're going to get around to painting inside. It's quite a large area to paint, so we're going to use some really high, long kind of rollers and stuff. And then he's going to help me construct these kind of baffles, if you will. They're huge baffles with like a grey hessian, like you get in studios. He's got a huge roll of it, he says. So he's going to help me construct like a small frame. And then what you do is you put 2 batons on the wall so that you've got like an air gap between the wall and the frame. And that helps to cut down on any noise pollution going out of the studio, but also cuts down because it'll have rock wall in the middle of it, covered with this hessian, which is then stapled to the outside of the frame. It looks really neat and tidy. You can't see any edges, which is great. And then that will help to baffle the echoey sound that you get down there, you know? So once that's done, I can start shifting this stuff down there and do some recording. Good. And my son Tom is going to come down on Monday, and we're going to drive down to Penzance to pick up a retail counter, like a countertop. So it's quite a modern one, made of glass, and some of it's illuminated at the bottom, so that'll have like a sign writing thing on the bottom of it, you know, with the logo and everything. So it's going to look really smart in there, you know. And launch date provisionally is the 31st of July, so there'll be an invite, of course, for that. And providing I've got internet by then, it could even be live streamed as an opening kind of thing, you know. That's my plan anyway. Whether that happens or not is another matter. You know how these things tend to kind of run away with themselves. But that's the aim of the game, is to go 31st of July. Also on that date, in the town centre here, providing it's not raining like it is today, I've booked a stall, like a stand out in the street, you know, to promote the shop. So that should be good fun, and you're more than welcome to come down and help with that if you've got any spare time. Lunch will be provided. You haven't really thought about that, have I? Book the stand and do the launch on the same day. That might not be possible. Might just do the launch party in the evening. That's the 31st of July, Rich. There's, you know, well over a month to go. It may be that you're, you know, oh yeah, you're in Bristol for a wedding. Yeah, you know, it's understandable, mate. It's not a problem. I just thought I'd mention it in case you were about, you know. Not an issue, honestly. Not an issue. Another one bites the dust. It's taken me ages to do 2 shirts. I know, 2 shirts and 2 t-shirts. They're not too bad. I literally got my suit today. Woo woo! Do we get a viewing of that? You're gonna give us a taster of that on your live stream. Right. That's the undergarment of the. I might even just kind of press that. I don't want to go too elaborate with that. I never do the bedding normally. But it does look like it's creased to hell. So let's see if I can just fold it over and do two at once. I really hate ironing these because they don't stay square because they've got like gathered bits in the corner. Try this. Just give it a press, I think, and it'll fold better and store better under the divan in the bedroom. Try that. That's about halfway. Iron these flat edges. Yeah, that's better already, doesn't it? Kind of neatens it up a bit before I put it away. Wow. Probably the longest track I've ever heard on that playlist. It felt like a long track, and maybe it was two joined together, I don't know. Good thing about putting one of these playlists on from Epidemic Sound is that you generally get different tracks every time. You know, I can't ever remember hearing any of these before. That's a good thing. Worth the subscription anyway. It's great. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to bother that any longer. I'm just going to fold it as well. Not the best, I know. But there we are. It is what it is. Sounds nice. Yeah, getting some things off. Look at that. Bedding now to do, which is great. These are easy. I love pillowcases. So easy to iron. Oh. Quick swig. It's got a nice feel to it this song, I like it. Quality of music that they produce at Epidemic Sound is just really good. You know. Very nice. Like that. Whew. Warm. Definitely a warm one. Well, this is when you're doing this. Rich, just remind me if you're still on. What was the name of that company that you used to buy DJ kit through? Because I'm going to try and email them next week, see if they're open to ideas about, you know, selling their bits down here, sort of thing, you know. Bop DJ, right, brilliant. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Bop. Oh, baka, baka, bow, 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 bow. Right. They are reliable. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Unlike other companies we could mention. Oh dear. I just, you know, hope and pray that that thing I've ordered for tomorrow arrives. And because otherwise, you know, it's going to lose faith in all humanity. Well, particularly that firm anyway, but I don't know. We'll see. They've sent me a tracking thing, so that's good. Yeah, $143, including $7.99 to have it delivered on a Sunday. I find that wrong. Okay. Well, thousands to go yet. Got a lot of ironing to do. Whose idea was this? Mine. Mine and mine alone. Frustrating, isn't it? Because like what we'd normally be doing on a Saturday night is setting up, ready to DJ on a Saturday night, wouldn't we? Somewhere, whether it's a club or whether it's a wedding or party or whatever, you know. So annoying. You gotta be. That was funny. For those of you watching the playback wondering what the heck Rich and I were talking about, we have an American friend, and he's got this very strong accent when he's talking about money. He says, $29, says Rich in the chat. And we take the mickey out of him. But equally, he takes the mickey out of us Brits. And, you know, all right, mate. Comes out with this kind of false Cockney accent. It's quite a bit of banter. It's all right. It's quite harmless. Smile every time I think about it. Very funny. I wonder where this is going. I haven't worn this for ages. It's been in the bloody ironing pile for weeks. Ah, right, I can wear it again now. Brilliant. Good, because it's kind of just, you know, it's a plain grey kind of t-shirt, but it's got this pattern that kind of goes sideways, so it looks quite cool when it's on. We got two people in, but I don't know who they are, apart from yourself, Rich. So trying to find out who the lurker is. Who's lurking? I wish it could tell you, you know, who's on. Whoever you are, come and say hello in the chat. Just you know, don't leave us hanging. we wanna say hi to you. We wanna shout you out. So yeah, if you're wondering what the heck's going on, this is the Iron Man stream, where I just iron a load of clothes that have not been ironed for ages and have been piling up, and then we just, you know, we chat. We can answer tech questions about audio and stuff, if you have any, or we can just chat about what's going on in your day, in your world. You know, it's all good. It's all good. And by the way, if you are on at the moment and you're watching this, make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon. That'll let you know when I'm going live next. Always good to know that, especially Monday nights at 8 PM UK time, BST, where the subject matter is normally about audio production for beginners. So anything to do with, you know, the hardware or the software, recording techniques, you know, how to get the best sound, that kind of stuff. You know, And if you've got any ideas for future streams that you want me to cover, give me some notice. Go to the website. Where's that? Hang on. Go to loveaudio.co.uk. Drop me a line from there. Contact me page on the back of that website where you can get hold of me. Love to hear from you. And don't forget, if you want merchandise like mugs and t-shirts, get yourself along to spring.com and search for Love Audio's merch store, and you'll find it there. All right. Cool. Let's get back to that. I put a load of hangers in and realised that half this stuff's t-shirts anyway, which normally get folded. That's alright, at least I've got places to hang it and store it now, you know? Great. Oh, you dropped out. Wow. Put that there. Cool. Okay. Three o'clock in the afternoon in America, Eastern anyway. Lunchtime in the... Who dropped out? Not me, sir. No, just looking at the viewing figures and it kind of just dropped by a couple. That's alright. Fine. Still don't know who's lurking. They're just not coming forward and saying hi. Rather rude. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Tell us who you are. Also, let us know which part of the world you're watching from as well. It's always good to know where in the world you are viewing this from. Could be anywhere, couldn't it, you know? Depending on your time zone. I'm loving this playlist. I've got to be honest with you, Rich. It's the funk playlist on Epidemic Sound. Really loving it. How many more you got to do ironing wise? Oh, mate, stay there. Watch. Oh. Only this lot. It looks a lot because it's not folded, so it could be more. I mean, I don't iron towels. So there's some towels in there as well, which won't get ironed. Well, if they do, it'll be like a quick press, you know, to make them flat. But yeah, quite a bit. You don't have to stay on, mate. Don't worry about that. If you have things to do, come back in a bit and I'll still be going. Probably got about an hour to go, I reckon. Good thing is I never run out of content. No, I need to get out of the funk. Bless you. Come on the stream if you want. I'll send you the link. Actually, that's a very interesting thought, you know. Stay there a second, I've got an idea. If you are interested in coming on. The good thing about buying stuff from Live Streaming Pro's website, the graphics and stuff like that, is they give you all sorts of kind of graphic windows that you can use in your live stream. You know, both vMix and Ecamm. And I'm going to actually unplug the iron just for 5 minutes while I do this. Let's go back to this one here. So I'm going to bring in I think it's image, browse image, and then I should be able to go to, yeah, interview overlays. We've got a three-way. Yeah. Let's open that. Give me a couple of seconds to set this up. So I'm going to bring in me. Oh, too much. No, what am I doing? I can't do that. Let's start from scratch. Go none. Close that. Bring in a blank one. Right. And then I'm going to bring in three-person thingy. Then I'm going to bring in me. Edit. That ain't going to work. Okay, let's scrap that idea. Yeah. None. Edit. Oh, what are you doing, Paul? Hang on. So I'll be there in a minute, mate. Just messing around with this. Let's reset that. Layers. Edit, capture, zoom that in. But then crop it. Alright, then underneath that I'm going to bring in the NDI, edit that, zoom that in, crop it as well. Talk amongst yourselves, folks. Ah, that's funny. And then right at the end, what I do is bring in the third person thing, right? Like that. This isn't working as well as I want it to, but I'm just going to edit it down a bit. Bring me over there. And then crop that in a bit like so. And then go to layer 2, which is the ironing thing, right? And then crop that in from the right hand side, like so. Alright, then I'm going to bring in titles, PW. Okay, that needs to be moved. Edit, zoom that in, bring it down there, zoom that in. Whoop, wait, it's really tiny, isn't it? That's okay, put it there. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves, folks. I'll be there in a minute. I'm just setting up some visuals. In fact, if I put that, if I do a quick play on that, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, if I had a third person, for instance, which is, you know, on the end there, what I would do is I'm just going to go to the edit section here, and I'm going to bring in the titles like that. But that's too big, I know, so what I got to go to the edit section, zoom out in, bring it down to there, zoom it in a bit more, like that, pretty much. How does that look? So if I did that as a normal screen and then I went to Love Audio, yeah, that looks alright. And then the third person would then come in on the end. So that looks alright, doesn't it? Because you can still see me doing all the doings. And then the third person would be on the right hand side. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So Rich, yeah, let me know if you want to come on board and I'll get you on. Okay. Back in there. Start doing some more on in. Send links, we can test quickly. Don't forget we are live, mate. So yeah, give me 2 secs. Let me just if I go to more. Come on. There we go. Video call. Copy link. Click OK. And then I'm going to have to go to Facebook. And then send you the link. Oh. Hopefully that will come up. Yes, it does. Right click and paste. Send. Okay, mate, just click that and then open that in a Chrome browser window. And then we'll get you on, okay? So if I go back to the color thing, if I right click on that, go to layer and multi-view, and then I'm gonna bring in you, which is the call. I'm gonna edit that. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Sorry, my fault. Stay there a second. None. And then go to here instead. Bring that call in. Edit. That should work. then I also need to duplicate. There he is. This might work or might not work. Stay there, Rich. Stay there a second. Let me just bring your audio in. Talk to me.
Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. This is Davina.
Again.
Big Brother House. This is Davina.
coming in
Please
nice
do not
and
swear.
But I can't hear you. I have to put my headphones on.
Okay.
Let me just reduce that and undo that. Okay, talk to me.
Very good evening.
Why can't I hear you, young man?
I don't know.
You're coming into the audio stream, but
It is working,
I'm not
is
hearing you in my headphones. Why is that? Let me think. Hang on. I know why. Talk to me now.
Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, sorry.
All I can hear now is the music.
Okay, talk to me.
1 2 1 2. Mary had a little loud.
If I turn it
Anything?
off, that's better. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Good. You're coming in very faint for some reason on my headphones, which is really odd.
Oh, that's.
Talk to me again.
See if I turn it up. Hang on.
That's better. No, you're coming in loud at the software end. Just my headphones.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
Okay.
Bring your volume up a little bit.
I'll try not to.
1 2. Okay, let's do that. You're not getting any echo back, are you?
No.
Good. I'm hearing.
You're coming through my headphones anyway, so.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm hearing a little bit back, but that's because I've got your headphone volume up too loud, so that's fine. Okay, so that, young man, is how we do that. So that's how that would work, which is pretty cool. But I need to have these in, otherwise I can't hear you. So and I've deliberately brought the music down because that was extremely loud. Let's go. Where's that on the playlist? Look there.
You can't see it on the feed, but let me just turn you a second. I had you on my 55.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, very good. I like it. You still hear the music a little bit?
Yeah. It's
Just faint, not too loud?
Quite in the background. Yeah, very faint, yeah.
Excellent. That's exactly how we should have it. Brilliant stuff. And my computer's telling me I'm overloaded.
That'll be all the graphics and everything.
Yeah, it's because I've got you coming in. I've got 3 pictures. I've got 3 cameras, effectively, like yourself. This one here, which is the phone coming on NDI, and then I've got music playing as well, which adds to the whole CPU drainage.
Of course, yeah.
You know. But no, good to see you. Anyway, so not too special today. A little bit of funk going on.
Just a little funk going on, but it's okay.
Yeah, good.
Tomorrow's another day.
It is indeed. And are you working at all? Are you off tomorrow?
I'm back in on Monday. So
that's fair enough. Yeah, good.
But I'm just doing Say
again.
I'm just doing like a day shift, so
okay.
I'll be back by 6. So
yeah, that's good.
Just in time for the stream.
Well, it's nice of you to say so. No, it's good. So hopefully I can get this thing and we'll test it out because it's like a lav mic. So I'll plug it into one of the channels on the mixing desk. Which if I undo that very slightly and then angle that down, you'll see that the mixing desk is here.
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be on one of those channels there. And then that's right again. Oh my gosh, that's too far. Like
you're going to wear your Anchorman suit so that you can put the lapel mic on.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might do that. I mean, I'm not going to wear a tie because it's so flipping hot.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy, yeah. What's it? My name's Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
So and to really kind of what I wanted to do was to test the sound if I'm wandering around somewhere. So if I wanted to test a piece of kit like the other night, that was impossible because the camera on the phone was miles away from where I was going to be doing stuff, and therefore the mic also was far enough away. So you know, to be able to have a microphone where I can wander around. I have bought lav mics in the past, cheap ones, but it's no good buying cheap because you can't plug them into anything without getting what they call a cloud lifter. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah.
Cloud lifter boosts the audio so that you can actually, you know, so you can hear.
Boost the signal, yeah.
Yeah, that signal exactly. So with regards to this other one, which plugs into USB, or not USB, I beg your pardon, XLR or mini or jack into the back of the mixer, I can then have that on one of the channels right in front of me, like this, and have control over it, and then go and wander about and do whatever I need to do. So, you know, it sounds like a great idea. So I'm going to try that on hopefully Monday night stream. Anyway, as soon as I get it tomorrow, I'll do a slide for promoting it. You know, like I do with.
Yeah, just to make sure you get it first.
yeah. I'm not gonna preempt that by any stretch of the imagination, but
yeah,
just in case it doesn't happen. And I'm not leaving you out by the graphics, by the way. I just haven't got a graphic with your name on it.
That's okay. It's not a problem.
But what I could do, you'll like this. Watch this a second. Hang on.
I was going to say, am I zoomed in the same level that you are?
Doesn't really matter, mate. I can adjust that. Yeah.
No, what I was saying is I can see such a difference between the webcam and camera.
What do you mean? Oh, right. What, the quality, you mean?
Oh yeah, your image is so much clearer.
Bless you. Well, you know, it's a Sony A5100 and it's using the stock lens. It's not a fancy lens or anything like that. I can, you know, manually, because it's right in front of me now. It's closer than it used to be, so I'm easily able to do that. You know, manually, of course, but I can also do it in the software. So, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to create a virtual input with this, and then
yeah, you can just see like loads of blur with the webcam.
Yeah. That's that one. Where's my virtual? Oh, there it is. Okay, right click on that. Oh, hang on, where's it gone? And I should be able to title editor and then go. This may change both of them, which I don't want to do, but if I change this to... Is that changing in front of you?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, it hasn't. Oh, good. Okay, that's good. In that case, what I do then is go back to our 3-pip thing, right-click on that, go to layers, not laser, layers, and then put that in, right? That's you. But,
and then zoom it into the corner.
Yeah, zoom it in to around about the same kind of size. Back that over there like that. They're not exactly in place, and if I have more time, I'll do it like that. So then, when I zoom out of that, Love Audio, go back to that, and then I go Love Audio. All of them come on at once, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like that. So you're all labelled up now.
Works very well.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I know.
Your font is bigger than my font and the Iron Man font. How does that work? Special, ain't it?
Yeah, well, smaller name, innit? So.
That is true. That is, but I could shorten the box. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to get another piece of clothing to iron. Stay there.
Sure. Okay.
Where's my basket? I nearly tripped over it. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
So, am I like the Pepper Potts to your Iron Man now?
Yeah, without the skirt. Without the skirt and the legs.
Hey, you haven't seen my legs.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's quite an image. I'm not going to be able to forget that now.
No, that's stop right there. You can't unsee that.
No, you can't. That's it. You know, that's it. Scarred for life.
Yeah.
Scarred for life. Yeah, and also I'm talking of tech and changing the subject really rapidly. I've moved my mic stand further back, so I can't drag it as far away as I used to be able to do without knocking everything off. So I do that and then squish that down a bit, bring it over a bit. That's a little bit better, isn't it? So it's There's the front. There's the front. Okay, that's cool. So hopefully that's picking up my voice a bit better than it was. But if I turn this way, and that's the beauty about having a lav mic, is if I have one on here, I could.
It doesn't matter where you are.
I could be doing this, and then and then there'd be no drop in volume, you know?
What is that?
Huh?
What was that?
It's a microphone. It's a motorbike going past my window.
Ah, right, okay.
Because I've got the window open. It's so hot in here, especially with the iron on.
Yeah.
So just
it's quite humid this evening with the wet weather as well.
Tell the dear listener about, whilst I just iron this shirt, tell the dear listener or viewer about your show on Mixcloud on Sunday nights. Over to you.
Oh, bless you. Well, it's a bit of everything, really. I mean, it's usually a different genre every week. It's on, as he says, it's on Mixcloud, 7 to 9 p.m. on a Sunday.
That's GMT, by the way. Make sure you say that.
Or BST.
BST. What did I say? GMT. Yeah, BST.
Yeah. It's different genre every week. Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes. You can catch it on www.mixcloud.com/Rich Vibes.
Wonderful.
And you can click the follow, and you'll get notifications hopefully every week and when I'm on. And it's simulcast to local internet radio as well. So.
Yeah. And I made the mistake of saying it was Exmouth, but it's not. It's Torbay, isn't it?
Torbay, yeah. It's a Torquay-based station called Bay Vibes Radio.
Is that where you got the vibes bit from for Rich Vibes?
No, I had that before.
Ah.
So, but it just coincided with the radio station, funnily enough.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good.
But
fit,
it's spelt slightly different. Yeah.
Okay.
There's his conventional spelling.
As opposed to VYBZ.
VYBZ, yeah. That's it.
Or Z if you're in America.
But 2 hours of good music on a Sunday. Come on,
and
come and listen in. Yeah. And the chat feed is good as well. There's usually a bit of banter on the chat as well, which is good.
Yeah, you've got a lot of followers, haven't you? It's really good, and there's a lot of interaction, and you know, people can make requests for songs and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, if it's within the genre and I've got it in my list, I'll play it. So
yeah. Next time you're doing a disco one, I'll be there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got a Latin one this weekend. So
yeah, that's right. So you're going to be doing like reggaeton and Latin American music, stuff like that.
And yeah. It's I used to do. I used to do. Hopefully, when I go back, I'll still be doing it. But I do a Latin night on a Tuesday at Timepiece in Exeter, which is the nightclub up there.
Wonderful.
And yeah, it always usually goes down really well. There's a big Latin community in Exeter with the students and such like.
Yeah.
And they all tend to come. So I thought, well, seeing as Boris has changed the law again, and we've got to stay in for another 4 weeks.
Yep.
I won't let people go without. So I'll do one this weekend.
Are you liaising with the clubs so that they can kind of let you know when they're going to be open and stuff like that?
Well, they're already open technically, but it's all sit down and there's no like DJ as such. So it's just waiting for the lockdown to lift so that we can actually go back in there. But
yeah. Yeah, so understandably it brings you down, doesn't it? You know, when you were planning on doing that and going back to it, and then all of a sudden you can't do it anymore, then
that's it. It's the stuttering all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very frustrating.
But 4 weeks is 4 weeks, isn't it? So
yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. You know, we've endured it for 18 months, 20 months, or whatever it is. Another 4 weeks really isn't going to make a great deal of difference, is it? That's the point. So
no.
We just have to kind of put up with it and, get on with it, get our heads
just make
down.
it even better when we go back. So
yeah, exactly.
All the more important.
Cool. Well, like I say, you don't have to kind of stay on there if you don't want to. It was a good way of testing it, though. I like that. I'll keep the setting for a future reference. So that's 16 to 32. So that should, fingers crossed.
That should help.
Yeah, it should help a lot, shouldn't it? Let me just. I'm going to come out of this because it's not. Excuse me. Did that mute?
Yeah, it did.
Nothing worse than coughing and realizing I haven't muted it. I've got a mute button on here. I don't know if it works. Does that work? Well, no, obviously not.
No. Yes.
Yes, it does. Yeah, only if I hold it down.
Yeah.
So I've programmed my key so I hold it down. Yeah. So if I want to go like that, that works. So
with no sound, it just looked like you were coughing up a hairball. You know.
Thanks
like Garfield.
Interesting you say furball. This is the look epidemic sound I've got on their desktop for the microphone.
Oh god.
It's a big mic muff on there, look.
Yeah.
Amazing. So when you go live from a MacBook or a PC or?
So yeah, I've got obviously my DJing software is on a separate laptop, but I'm on MacBook Pro, so
wow.
Yeah, using Ecamm.
Nice, and how are you finding it?
What Ecamm? Brilliant.
Yeah,
very easy and intuitive to use.
Yeah.
I enjoy it quite a lot. It's very very quick to understand as well, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you listening and watching, wondering what we're talking about, is we're talking about the software that we use. If for instance, if I drag this over to this side and then show you my desktop, this is the vMix setup that we're currently using. So on the left-hand side, you've got the preview screen, and then on the right-hand side, you've got the green one is the main output. So that's showing my desktop currently because I've dragged the vMix thing in there. Down here are all your assets. So these are all the slides that you've got to bring in. So that's my main camera. That's the countdown. That's the title which comes in, which I can reduce. That's virtual framed, no title. I've got desktop. I've got the stinger transition to come in. I've got the end credits, which you'll see once I've finished. Some titles there. Zoom. You know, all that kind of thing is readily available, that I can just call it up. That's the ironing cam there. Look, see, that's coming in via NDI, and that's the 2-pip one with my ironing camera and me, and then they've got the 3 one, which of course is this one. If I fade to that, that's what we see.
We're back in the room.
Back in the room, yeah, exactly. So it's pretty. I mean, you know, it is complex compared to the one that you use, Ecamm. But
yeah,
once you get the hang of it, you know, as you can see right there, it's quite easy to navigate.
It's horses for courses, isn't it? It's whatever you're used to, and obviously depending on what computer you're using as well, because obviously vMix is for PC, whereas Ecamm is for Apple. So
that's exactly right. Yeah. I'm getting a beep from my NDI source, this one here, meaning that the battery's low and I'm not near enough any sockets to plug the charger in.
Okay.
The ironing cam may well go on us.
Cool.
In which case I'll just go back to main screen.
Well, I'm going to get you to go back to your ironing, and I'll put you back on the big. Well, you're on the big screen, but I'll continue watching it on there.
Highly honoured. Thank you very much for joining, Rich. Nice to see you, and good luck with your stream on Sunday night. I'll join you online at 7 p.m. on Mixcloud.
Awesome stuff. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Take care.
Take care.
There we go. That's Rich Vibes. Like I say, Mixcloud is where you can find him on a Sunday night from 7 until 9, and he simulcasts that to so our NDI camera has now died, so I'm just going to go to that one instead. And I don't have to use those anymore, and I could probably get the music back on, but I'm not going to, so it's fine. You know, you can join him on Mixcloud, and he simulcasts to Bay Vibes Radio online. good show. And like he says, he's doing the Latin American theme this weekend, which is good. So no doubt he's got some prep to do for that. Yeah, we look forward to seeing that on Sunday night. It's a good listen. It's a good watch. There we go. Bring that over there. Cool. Okay, good. Good. Ah. Okay. That. Bring that in there like that. There you go. Okay. What time are we on? 20 to 9. I've got a whole pile of it here, to be honest with you. But do feel free to hop on if you're in the room. Say hi in the chat. We'll shout you out. Trousers. We've got a hanger. Got on a regular one for now. Alright, so I'm going to put that Epidemic soundtrack back on because I think it was nice. Log in. Go to genres. Go to funk. And we've done all of those. Let's go. Where do we get to? Let's try this. There we go. Hopefully you can hear that. Let me know if it's too loud, won't you? Should be okay then. All right. Good that it all works. Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. It's good. But my phone has died now, so I'm going to take it off the stand. Because there's no point having it on there unless it's charging. Plug that back in. Should have charged it up beforehand. There we go. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Preparation is also the key to success. Not everybody uses it though, do they? Preparation H works on the whole. I have no idea what you're talking about, Rich. That's terrible. Do you use those kind of jokes when you're doing a DJ set? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Hang on, let's go to there. There you go. See me ironing as well, but only just because I'm just in shot there. The NDI camera died because it's the battery. Like it. So, arm up. Probably not doing this right. There's probably a way of doing it, right? If you're in retail clothing, there's probably a really easy way to be able to fold clothes, you know, because you know what happens, everybody rifles through the clothes, they never put it back where they should do they? It's all over the place. So, you know, if you work in a store, you've got to come back and do all of that kind of jazz. Okay, there. There. All right. Gently ploughing through this pile of ironing. I've got quite a bit left to go, so please feel free to say hi in the comments when you're joining me. There you go. Cool. And we should have the chat popped out. Where's that gone? There you go. Brilliant. Good stuff. All right. I used to work for Burton's Menswear back in the day, folding expert. Wow, there you go. I hope I'm doing a good job then, Rich. I feel like I'm being judged now. Used to always be a 10-inch fold. I have no idea what that means. Always used to be a 10-inch fold. What's that in metric? 25 centimeters? Nice one. I'm probably going to call this my last one, guys. Only because, like, you know, been going in nearly an hour. So, okay, so when t-shirts are folded with the width would always be, width was 10 inches. Right, okay, cool. Who knew? Well, obviously you did. So they're stacked nicely on the tables. Yeah. It's all about point of sale, isn't it? You know, making sure they look right and stuff. The material is really thin on this one, so I'm kind of just making sure I can iron it flat. Like that. This sounds like We Got the Funk, doesn't it? We got the funk. We got the funk. Yeah, we got the funk. Very, very nice vibe. Okay, that looks alright. There. Yeah. Lower half. Running out of water here, I think. I've nearly finished anyway, I'm not going to bother filling it up again because it'll be the end of my current stream. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Been good. Thanks for coming on the stream earlier on, Rich, to test the three-way window. That was quite good. Like I say, when I improve the computing power of it a bit, it'll be much better. It's getting really sticky. Is it too hot? Yeah, probably. You know why I want to go, don't you? Because they call last orders at 9:30 over the road. And I want to dive in and get a quick pint before I knock off for the evening. So that's the whole reason for like ending the stream right now. Okay, good. Ladies and gents, I think we'll call that a night. No, it won't be 10, mate, because like they shut at 9:30 because they just don't want the riffraff in there. It's not that kind of pub, so they've deliberately shut it at 9:30. Sometimes I might stay in until 10 if I'm chatting to the locals, but won't be any later than that. I'll get a nice early night. I've got a busy day tomorrow, and I'll catch you tomorrow night. Thanks so much indeed, guys, for hanging out. Let's just stop the music on Epidemic Sounds. If you need to check out what Epidemic Sound's all about, it's copyright-free music, of course, which you can use on your streams. And if you go to the link that's in the description of this video, you can download a free 30-day trial, and you'll be helping me out by doing so if you use that particular link. So thanks very much indeed for watching, and I'll see you on Monday night's live stream at 8 p.m. BST, British Summertime. All right, take care.